Okay, well, I'm gonna probably just go over like some generalities of like, okay, how to do a setups and how to do certain things. Then I'll
Hmm.
probably have you just spectate me for like a minute or two while I do this, and then we can go over like I'll spectate you, and I can maybe do some like on the fly kind of corrections and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I literally have not picked up the game yet today, so bear with me here. Um, okay, so basically, this is also what I tell people for like when they're learning dribbling and stuff like that too, is that obviously a lot of your setup from like an air dribble or a jump reset or whatever comes down to your setup on the ground, right? How well you can actually, control the ball on the ground and set yourself up is huge.
Yeah.
So obviously, yeah, the first thing would be like, yeah, try not to use training packs and stuff like that, unless you're really confident that you can get a setup like this every time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, there we go. Not bad.
All right. All right.
Um,
You proving yourself?
yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over the first part of the setup, and I'm just gonna kind of take it from the beginning, so as if you don't know how to set yourself up at all,
Okay.
just for a minute. So bear with me here.
All right.
So obviously, yeah, the first thing, if you really want to focus on getting this set up and being consistent at this, I find that the best way to be consistent at it is to obviously have the most controlled touches that you can, right? So the first
Yeah.
part of this is before you even get to the wall is actually having a very controlled touch to the wall, right? So if I just
Mm.
come in and I'm flying at this, it's like, okay, well now it's like, okay, where's it bouncing, that kind of stuff. So if you're just flying and you're hitting it, whatever, pretty hard, you're not having controlled touches. Number one
Yeah.
would be like, okay, let it roll on the ground so it's not bouncing. The second part that I usually do is I recommend people to get like those infinite touches, slow down. So I'm going to wait for this to kill on the ground. And I match the ball speed and I get these infinite touches like this. Because then at that point, I have way more control over when exactly the last time I touch it is. So
Yeah.
I'm going to catch the ball, kill it. I'm going to go infinite touches now. And then I can let go of the gas to give myself that distance that I need.
Yeah.
That's where I really get that consistent setup from.
Okay.
So you generally want to have like 1 to 2 car lengths of space. And again, you're matching the ball speed. And just to continue on the fact that I said like, having the most controlled touches as possible. Obviously, when you're doing this, you don't want to hit the ball somewhere from here to here, right? Because these are different angles every time you hit it on the wall. You want to
Yeah.
try to hit it, and every map will have this line here, meaning that anything above this line is always going to be a consistent hit.
Yeah.
So that would be number 2. So we're going to kind of put this all together now. So I'm dribbling. Once I have my angle of approach, what I see a lot of people do is they tend to do this.
Yeah.
They always think they need forward progression, and they often end up killing their momentum and stuff. And they end up just killing their height as well. So if you actually just stay with it, like I did there, you don't even really need to do a whole lot. Um,
Yeah.
so if you can just keep your angle of approach, you find your angle of approach. Now I turn ball cam on when I'm on the ground. Because I often find that, yeah, okay, so when I jump off the wall, then I have to turn ball cam on. Then I have to do my air roll and fall after the ball. That's just a little bit more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah.
So I often find that it's easier to just turn ball cam on when I get my angle of approach like this. Then I get my constant touches. I back off from the ball. Sometimes I do like just there. I just actually held brake for a bit, but oftentimes I will just let go of gas just to slow myself down. So I'll let go of gas here. Then I'll wait for the ball to get up above that line that we talked about, and I usually end up boosting a little bit into the ball. So
Yeah.
putting that all together, yeah, waiting for it to get on the wall, then I boost a little bit. Then the rest of it is just, that's wide, or not in. Okay, so then the rest of it is just the air control, right? What you do with it after that.
Yeah.
Flipped a little earlier. That's all right. Okay, so then I'm gonna go over, I guess, the differences, and I usually call that. This is gonna be a bit wordy, but I usually call that like a universal setup, right? So that setup is basically not really gonna change a whole lot between doing stuff, like I said, from like those jump resets I was doing, getting the same setup and being able to follow it for an air dribble, right?
Yeah.
The same setup is going to be used for air dribbles, for rebounds, for passing to your teammates, to getting jump resets, to ceiling shots, to everything, right?
Okay.
The main difference is what you're going to do with your car.
Yeah.
So there's one last like main point about this that I want to cover right before we actually get into like having you try some stuff, is that especially at lower ranks like platinum and like lower ranks there, people don't meet the height of the ball very well. Like especially even just generally when they're shooting, like the ball is up in the air, right? They'll jump and flip into the ball, but you're not actually meeting the height of the ball, getting your air roll down, you know, and then shooting it like this, like very powerfully into the net. The same thing actually applies to the wall. So like, you know, if you think when you're on the ground and you want to hit a ball in the air, you have to jump and tilt your car back and boost, right?
Yeah.
Same thing applies. So if I want to jump with the ball off the wall, I have to jump and tilt my car back. And that movement right here is getting up my angle, jump, tilt your car back, and then all I have to do is just a slight air roll, and then that's already the movement. You can already see that that's pretty much shadowing the movement that I would do within like an air dribble here.
Yeah.
Already going straight to the net. So getting really comfortable and being really confident and jumping off the wall and tilting back like this, like that movement, my movement is already basically done at this point. I just got to do it with the ball now.
Yeah.
So that's the other main point here. And like I said, you really want to be as consistent as you can with this setup on the ground, because then the rest of this just comes down to what you can do with it in the air. So you'll get rid of all that extra background processing. If you're not comfortable setting yourself up on the ground like that over and over, then you're going to be thinking too much of like, okay, well, how do I correct so I can get my setup in the air still? You know,
Yeah.
if you just do it properly every time, then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. I'm just going to show a demonstration real quick. So instead of actually following after the ball, if you wanted to do something like a pass in a game, you would actually hang on to the wall a little bit longer and then try to front flip into the ball. That would be more applicable in game for that sort of stuff. So that being said, that's pretty much everything I want to say about that. The only difference now is that if you want to do like ceiling shots with this, you would actually just continue driving at your angle, go off the ceiling. Then you have a couple options. You can do like your, you know, if you fall off the ceiling, then you have an infinite timer for your jump. A lot of people may have an issue going like I just did there and driving off the ceiling. So a lot of people find it easier to simply jump to the ceiling instead.
Yeah.
Because some people get kind of turned around, especially when you go up the ceiling, you're upside down.
The camera changes.
Your camera changes, yeah. So especially when you have to go turn my stick left to go right here, you know, and your controls are backwards when you're upside down. So sometimes a lot of people have better success just simply jumping to the ceiling, and I'll show you what that looks like here too. So I'm gonna jump to the
I've always
ceiling.
found it easier to drive to the ceiling.
Yep.
But
all right. Then I guess I'll talk about a main point regarding jump resets real quick then, since I don't really have a whole lot else to cover about ceiling shots, and then I'll probably let you try to hop in here. Regarding jump resets then, what I find is a lot of people, they'll be used to doing air dribbles, right? And they'll start with that because they'll, you know, that's something that you can pull off more in game. So what ends up happening is that when people are going for this jump reset, well, it's like, okay, well, now I want to get a jump reset. I may have gotten it, but I still don't have a lot of control. And the problem right there is that I'm actually way too close to the ball, right? If I'm trying to get a jump reset and I'm constantly this close to the ball, it's like, okay, well, if I boost into it and try to get the jump reset, I'm still way too close to it. So to knock it away, and I'm too close to follow up with it.
Yeah.
So generally speaking, you want to boost a little bit harder into the ball so that way your car almost pops off of it, right? So I have this distance. I'm actually just going to boost straight into it. Now I'm away from the ball again, and that's where I'm going to use my remaining boost to correct and follow after it, right? Usually to get another front flip hit or whatever.
Yeah.
So, see how I bounce off there? Then I can use my boost to front flip into it.
Yeah.
So, I think that's all I really have to say regarding that. Let's see how my car pops off the ball there.
Yeah.
So, all right, I think that's basically all I got. Those are the main talking points regarding anything from the setup to ceiling shots, jump resets, anything like that. Do you have any questions or anything?
No, not so far.
Anything you want me to do specifically before I let you hop in, or do you just want to take the wheel and try
see what I can do real quick, and then go from there.
All right,
I'm actually gonna leave real quick and switch back to the Octane though.
Ah, gotcha. Not a problem.
I also notice you use a lot less boost than I do when you're doing those things.
Yeah, so again, that comes with being really comfortable on the ground, right? And being able to dribble. If you noticed on my setups, I don't boost a whole lot. Like, you don't have to go very fast. Like, even that, you see how you're already higher than the net. So if you
Yeah.
get a really good setup like that, yeah, that was great actually. If you're really good about being consistent with that setup, you don't even need to be going faster than driving speed. So like,
Right.
yeah, that's all that really comes down to it. A lot of people think that, oh yeah, I want to stay in the air and all this stuff, but I have to go really fast. It's like, no, actually, you don't need to. So yeah, you're pretty solid at the setup so far from what I've seen from your 2 tries.
Honestly, I'm going a lot slower than I normally do because I saw you were going a lot slower.
I'm sure, but I hope that you can understand that
And
obviously
so
the more
that
controlled
makes
you are,
sense.
that yeah, and hopefully that shows in my gameplay too. I don't have you and I think have we ever played like in houses or anything?
I think so.
Okay. I hope that it at least shows. I'm not
Cool.
sure how familiar you are with like how I play or anything. If you've ever seen,
Oh, shit.
if I've ever played against you, but I think it definitely
I think
shows.
we played in some. I think one time, I I think you were like freestyling with T Dizzy or something.
Oh,
And I hopped
that,
in.
oh yeah, that's right. Yes, when
Yeah.
we were doing the air passes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yep. See, that's exactly what I mean. Like, and I think you
Yeah. And
remember
your
from that
passes
session, it
were.
was literally every time I would do it. So,
Yeah.
yep.
See,
There you go.
as a. I feel like I don't know my setups somewhat consistent, but
Yeah.
I touch it weird a lot of the times, and then it doesn't go like straight at the net. I'm not gonna do it that close. That's kind of tough. It doesn't go
Um.
like straight at the net.
Right.
Like
What's your aerial and steering sensitivity right now? I'm more curious than anything else. Just because
let me see.
I use 1.0 for my sensitivity on aerial
For
and
both of
steering.
them,
Yep.
I have 1.35 for aerial, 1.10 for steering.
Okay. I'm more or less curious. I'm just kind of polling what other people have right now because I have never, full disclosure, I've never even used a higher sensitivity really. I think I maybe tested out for like a day when I was first playing the game, but like I didn't really like it, so I never even tried it again for like since I started playing the game, which
Yeah.
in 2015. So I
Feel
don't.
like I don't know. I think my first touch on the ball when I get in the air just isn't the best a lot of the times when I'm air dribbling.
Sure.
Sometimes I can do it really well. Like sometimes looks like it's just like sticking to my car, you know,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it's like really
But I'm
bad.
guessing those chances where it looks like it's glued to your car are pretty few and far between. Like that's solid. Boom.
Yeah, I'd say like
As far as the distance between you and the ball was perfect. Obviously you
yeah,
didn't get it in or anything, but I mean your control there was pretty solid.
yeah. I'd say like oh, see, like it more comes down to my touch off the wall, I guess, like where I hit the ball.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I said
Because like
the more exaggerated version of that is yeah, people always wanting to hit it
I like that.
kind of off an angle and hitting it towards the net,
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, my air dribbles are, I'd say, decent. Not the best. I'm really what I've been kind of trying to practice is, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I should worry about like flip resets and stuff, but they're cool. So.
I'd say it's worth a shot. You have the consistent setup on the ground, so I wouldn't say I don't. It's not raising any red flags to me that you want to try that sort of stuff. Is
Yeah,
you
I
know
mean,
what I
I hit
mean?
a decent amount of air dribbles like in my ones games and stuff.
Nice.
And like, let's see, like with my flip, I don't know,
Woo.
like,
Nice try.
and every now and then I'll like get a flip, you know, but
Yeah.
I can never do anything with it.
Sure. Ooh. Okay. So
Like,
I have a suggestion already.
all
So
right,
I'm gonna hop in for just a sec. Yeah, actually, it might be better if you just spectate me, actually,
yeah,
just so I can demonstrate what you did versus what I do, or what might be easier for you.
okay,
So I noticed that when you go for up the wall and you go for your setup, you kind of turn your car and you kind of like turn your car, kind of not where the ball
wonky,
is. Yeah, kind of
yeah,
wonky. If you just simplify it and don't move for half a second, you just go wherever the ball is going and you realize, okay, I have to actually just air roll. Then I turn my car towards the ball. I guess the more efficient way of doing this would be to just obviously keep your nose pointed at the ball the whole time, I think that's probably where you're getting a little messed up, right? Because you're like, oh, well, I got to go upside down to get the jump reset. But you're not even keeping the nose of your car pointed towards the ball the whole time. So, like, what ends up happening is you go off center like this, and then you have to kind of, like, air roll to recover, right? And it just looks super awkward like that. So, I think if you just focus on keeping your nose pointed at the ball the whole time, that'll really help you first.
Okay.
Do you use air roll left or air roll right, or do you just use normal air roll?
I use right, and
Okay.
So that's something I was gonna ask you. Do you air roll different ways depending on what side, like what wall you're on?
Yes.
Okay. So I need to start doing that.
If I'm on the left side, I actually air roll to the left, and if I'm on the right side, I air roll to the right. And that's because if I jump and air roll to the left, it's actually quicker for me to get my wheels facing the ball, right? If I'm jumping off that wall, all I got to do is turn around halfway.
Exactly.
You'll be turning off this wall. Like if I turn right, now I'm air rolling this way. I have to turn almost half a turn over again just to get my jump reset. So yes. I do.
Okay.
In regards to the air roll and stuff, like I just mentioned, though, if you keep the nose of your car pointed towards the ball, like this, now all I got to do is just air roll upside down, and I'm already being straight at the ball.
Yeah.
Already straight at the ball, so it'll just eliminate. Then all you know is you have to do is just boost and then just tilt down. So at this point, boost, tilt down, boom, I got the jump reset.
Yeah.
So if you do a lot of the work up front, it'll make the actual like process of getting the jump reset. See? Now all I gotta do is just boost at the ball, and then just tilt your stick down to get the jump reset.
Yeah.
And then then you'll eliminate a lot of that processing you have to do. At the point when you get the jump reset, you'll be doing a lot of the work up front. So let me, I'll do one more and I'll just kind of show you what that looks like then.
Yeah.
Pretty smooth, right?
Very nice. All right. All right.
Like I said, the main thing is just getting the nose of your car at the ball first.
Yeah.
Because I found that you were kind of turning and you're doing a lot of stuff, but it's not
And
really.
so in the beginning,
efficient.
you're barely even like touching your left stick, really. At least like in terms of.
Yeah, it's basically so like. Oh, I keep thinking that box is not on. Yeah, it's basically just jumping, tilting out, and you can see I'm already there. I'm already pretty close. I just gotta jump, tilt out, then I just air roll is basically it. Yeah. You basically jump and tilt back, and that's already a majority of your motion. So that's why I said that earlier. Is that if you jump, tilt out, well then I just go air roll, now I go boost straight, and then now I have my jump reset.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, I'll do one more and then I'll let you hop in.
Boink. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, thank you. But again,
Very
hopefully
clean.
it shows, right? Like I can do that pretty consistently. Obviously a lot of practice comes into this, but
Right. Okay.
There you go. All right, I'll let you go. I could have made this unlimited boost, to be honest with you, but I wasn't really sure what kind of level you're at here.
Yeah.
As far as the setup and stuff. So.
Okay. Oh, I keep trying to restart it like it's free play.
it's all good. There you go. Take off ball cam. Turn car cam. There you go. Now dribble. There you go. There you go. Good job. Yep. There you go. See? That looked to me, that looked like your best attempt so far, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
As far as that was being closer to what I actually did there. So, nice job there. There you go. Ooh! See?
Okay.
You're pretty much mirroring me now, dude. Nice.
All right. All right. No, that I was doing way too much, like, and at the beginning.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of turning and a lot of other excess. There you go. See?
Ooh,
Even that, like, you're already more confident in going at the ball, though. You know, even though you're a little awkward, but it's like even a little off center, but like it was already cleaner to begin with.
Yeah. All right, check this one out.
You're like, all right, man, I'm about to post in the clips channel already. Let's do this.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, okay. Honestly, that was pretty close. It was just the amount that you tilted back there. That was the only thing.
Yeah.
Or the timing of it, rather.
All right, I'm not.
But dude, I'm getting excited for you. I'm like, damn, he's catching on. There you go. See?
Oh.
And you know what? I like the fact that you're consistent. So you're willing to like just do this over and over. So
Oh yeah,
I
dude. I
respect it.
literally free play is like calming to me.
Yeah.
Like very anxious person, and sometimes I'll just go watch this one. Oh boy. Oh man, it felt nice.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty. So you were saying you pretty much use the same setup even for like ceiling shots.
Correct. Yep. Do you want to try one?
Okay.
Do the same
Yeah.
exact setup. There you go. See? Now again, the main part is actually making sure that your nose of your car is facing towards the ball.
Right. Yeah.
It's the same idea. And if you have the same like principle on the setup, you have the same setup, you keep the same principles like keeping the nose pointed towards the ball. Now you go to the ceiling, but look, your nose pointed towards the ball. There you go. You're already there. See?
Yep.
All the same stuff.
You probably know this, but Rubik's gave me a pretty cool tip on ceiling shots. Which again, you probably do it like naturally, but so like when you jump up and you go to the ceiling, right here, you do like a reverse tornado spin. Like if you're holding the arrow right, you hold your stick straight to the right, and then your nose is just like up, so you don't have to waste boost trying to. Oh shit.
Oh yes. Yep. You mean
That
like
was a
when
good
you
setup,
jump
though.
towards the ceiling, you mean?
Like when you jump, like when you fall or jump off, or if you're falling off the ceiling.
Oh,
Like,
gotcha.
cause it's like when you do it normally, like unless you're trying to hit the ball like instantly, then you fall off and then you gotta like, I don't know, it's hard to explain.
That was a pretty good lineup though there actually.
Yeah, that was. I should have just actually went for
Should've gone
that
for it,
one.
dude.
Yeah, that was like my best setup yet.
Yeah, that was clean.
All right, flip reset though, right here.
I'll actually extend the that tip that he gave you. The same thing actually applies
Oh.
to the ceiling. Like how you were doing a spin there. It actually applies to the ceiling as well. That's why you'll see a lot of higher level players do like a little spin, a tornado spin up to the ceiling. It's to make sure that they get their car, they can actually adjust during the spin to do to like land exactly where they want. And
Yeah.
I can show you that in a little bit too, but I'll let you keep going. Yep, like that.
So I feel like I don't know if I'm not jumping off the wall high enough or if I'm just hitting the ball too high. But like, okay, that was a bad one. But on a lot of them, the ball ends up kind of lower than me.
Gotcha.
Like, and that's
say-
most of where honestly, like, if I get a good setup, I can pretty much air dribble like very well every time. It's just like a lot of times the ball, or like I don't know.
Okay.
I think I just need to kind of workshop, like,
Actually,
get my
that's
setup
what I said about.
consistent.
This was the tip that I actually gave a different plat player about air dribbling. That's why you want to
For
actually
the
jump.
record, I'm not playing.
No, I get that. I mean like even for lower ranks, like
Yeah.
That's why. Notice how when I'm jumping here, my nose is still pointed towards the ceiling.
Yeah.
Whereas that's why I said you really want to jump and tilt back because it will actually stop your momentum from going upwards as much.
Okay.
So that's why you jump and I go horizontal towards the ball, pretty much no matter what.
So as you jump,
You want to literally tilt back on your stick. Yep.
Yeah, like as you're jumping, you're tilting back.
Yep.
Oh, I get what you're saying. That makes sense, actually. That's a pretty sick tip.
And again, that's actually one of the very first things I said is to try to get used to doing that in regular games and stuff too, is matching the ball height, right? Well, if you think about it, if you're not tilting back, you're aiming towards the sky. Well, of course, where are you going to go? It's towards the ceiling.
Oops. Forgot to. Alright, so just like tilt back literally as I'm hitting A.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Yep. There you go.
That's like wild, actually. Alright. Let me. Okay.
See? There you go. You're already higher than it because you didn't tilt back. And obviously, at a certain point, it's like, okay, yeah, depending on how much momentum you have and how hard you hit the ball, there may actually be no correcting it, just depending on how good your setup is. So,
Right.
like,
Yeah, a lot of it definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. We're gonna just. Oh my god. That
Ooh.
was actually, that was like, that was pretty cool.
You think that you
Even
think
though
that
I
was
didn't do
clean?
anything.
Like
What?
the setup you mean was pretty clean?
Yeah, the setup was nice. If
Yeah,
I would have just like flown at the ball,
right.
like back, I would have flip reset.
Yo, oh, you got it. Nice, dude.
Oh shit.
There you go. Hell
Let's
yeah, dude.
go.
Nicely done. See?
That was
That wasn't
sick.
far off from what I would do, honestly. The very first,
Yeah.
up until the point you got to the ball touch, the jump reset, you know, that was pretty much the exact same thing as what I would have done. Nicely done.
Yeah. But when you actually hit the ball, you would have hit it more on the side, not underneath it.
Yeah, true.
Cause I noticed that, cause like you and like people are good at it, you hit it. It's the only way I can. All right, so see, and I don't do it quick enough, so the ball is usually already falling by the time I
I
get
think
to it.
also part of that is you may be going a little too slow, in my opinion, on the ground. Don't be afraid to like boost just maybe 10 boosts more. I think if you actually do give the ball more momentum, you'll probably find that it won't fall as quickly, right? Because if the ball is not going that fast and then like you boost up the wall, well, yeah, it's like, okay, well, you're boosting upwards, but the ball is only being hit so hard. Woo! That was clean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And most of the time, like, I don't know, I was kind of trying to go slow,
Yeah.
but I definitely need to give it some oomph. God damn it, dude. Every time I try to click restart.
Oh, yeah.
It
Hey, man, you got the jump reset, though.
did not look like I got it. That was weird.
Yeah.
Looked like I hit it from the side. Damn, but, okay, I forgot to... Alright, so, doink. Oh, that was
To
weird.
be honest with you, I think you might be trying to score a little too much. You had a good setup actually going towards the midfield, but you kind of reversed your pathing a little bit, going back to the orange side. I'd say you were a little greedy on that. Because you had a good
Right.
setup, but then you went towards the goal on the other side when you weren't really aiming for that initially on the round.
Yeah. Check this out, dude. Oh, too fast.
It's all right.
Alright, dude. Alright, no, that's pretty cool. So, I guess the next thing, if you still have time,
Yep.
is, well, I guess, I mean, it probably just comes down to doing it over and over.
Mhm.
But like double touches, I can't.
Ooh, okay.
I
Yes.
can't read the ball off the wall. I can't set them up.
Okay, I got you. All right, I'm gonna hop in.
All right.
I'll go over that real quick.
Now I know what to practice for that.
Yep. All right. This is
Give me like a week, dude. I'll be beating you in horse.
All right, got you. All right, so again, same thing applies. This time, since we're going to be going towards the wall, you do want to generally have more horizontal momentum. Oh, I cannot hit the broadside of a barn. So you want to be going a little bit more horizontal than you normally would be going, right? Because the idea here is that we're not staying underneath the ball. We're actually going behind it, right? So I'm going behind the ball, aiming it at the backboard, right? So
That was nuts.
yeah. And I'm not going to lie to you, I could probably do this all day. Like, and basically hit the backboard every single time.
Mhm. That was fucking sick.
Yeah.
So do you have to be for double touches like consistently? Do you have to like be air rolling quite a bit and stuff?
No. Okay, so I'll explain, I'll break it down a little bit more.
Okay.
So we're going to combine
I know
that's
you're doing crazy.
like the spins and stuff. It's a little excessive, I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. I'm basically doing it to waste time because I don't want to say I'm bored in the air, but like I already know where it's going to go, so like I might as well just make it look a little cooler, I guess. I could be I could be normal Nancy and just fucking get an air roll. I could do it without air roll, you know what I mean? But like it's like I'm past that point now. Like I could literally just like do it like that. And to me that looks so lame. So like
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Anyways, so we're gonna apply we're gonna mix the two ideas that you, instead of jumping off the wall and following after the ball right away and kind of going for an air dribble with constant touches, we're going to mix the idea that we're actually passing out mid, right? Where I said, okay, when you go up the wall with the ball, you actually want to stay on the wall for like an extra half second or quarter second, then jump after it.
Okay.
So we're going to mix the idea that if I go up the wall for an air dribble and then I go, okay, wait, I'm actually going to pass out center. I'm going to jump towards it. I'm going to stay on the wall, jump out at the ball, and then front flip into it. We're going to kind of mix the two. So I'm going to go behind the ball. I jump out at it. That's where, like, how I said pointing your nose at the ball is really important. And being able to do it really quickly, because, again, you only have 1.45 seconds to actually use your jump. Right? So if you don't do it quick enough, then you're going to be doing something like this. Well, now I'm screwed. Now I have to use like 100 boost, and I literally can't hit that to the backboard. So
yeah,
if you take too long, you're literally not going to be able to do it. So yeah. All right, so that's why keeping your nose pointed towards the ball is so important. So let me go on the ball here. So then obviously the main point is that we're going to try to hit like the backside of the ball and just try to aim for the middle. So I'm going to hit it here and then front flip into it. Oop, got a jump reset there. All right, so I'm going to go a little bit more sideways. Jump. And again, I'm hitting the middle of the ball. So that way I can get the most amount of power, right? It's just as if you wanted to hit the ball that way, right? I'm doing the same exact thing just in the air.
Okay.
You want to hit the middle of the ball.
Okay. So when you take a little bit of time, like half a second extra on the wall, are you like pumping the brakes at all? Or are you just hanging out for an extra second?
I'll say
like half second?
the only reason you take that extra half second is because now, if you look, my correction is mainly before you hit the ball, right? Like 90% of your work is actually going to be in you hitting the ball in the right spot. Because obviously, if you hit the ball in an awkward location, you're literally not going to be able to hit it, right? There are some parts. So 90% of this is going to be from the ground, on the wall, and then up until right here. Because if I give myself a good read, I really don't have to do. I don't have to do anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a game changer.
Now look again. That's where I said hit
the
middle of the ball every time.
You just fucking clang it and try to.
Yeah.
Try to read it wherever it goes.
All right, I'm gonna do like one more. I want to see if I can get a good one.
See, this I probably won't pick up as quickly.
Yeah, no, this will take time. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is one of those things where like, okay, yeah, you're gonna really have to kind of grind this.
Yeah. Doink.
From downtown.
Yes, sir. That was sick. I hit in the last ones game I played, it was OT, and I hit an air dribble like almost from my corner, like right where it turns into the straight part.
Ooh, nice.
I win it. It was sick.
And obviously, the closer you get towards like their back wall, right? If I'm doing it like to the orange net, it's going to be very hard. So I don't really want to be going that fast. So if I flip into it, I'm not going to see how I save my boost. I'm not going to flip into the ball. I'm not going to boost through the ball as much. I'm going to use my flip to hit it, but I'm not actually going to follow after it a whole lot. There you go.
Yeah,
so now I let my boost carry me towards it.
That is interesting, dude.
So like I said, 90% of this will be of you depending on where you hit the ball. That'll be 90% of the work right there.
Right. Ooh.
Here we go. It's pretty clean.
That was clean. Yeah, that was nice.
And crossbar
down. Yep. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to attempt one of those? Not the musty, but
not the ceiling musty.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna try a couple.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Honestly, you're good. The spacing between you and the ball was a little too much, though. Like, when you braked, you actually gave yourself too much distance. You want to stay just a little bit closer to it on these. See, like, even that, I would almost consider too much, because now look, the ball pops. Even that was a little too much.
Yeah.
Because you're already away from it too much. Oop,
Yeah, too much.
That's recoverable. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, then yeah, literally the rest of it will be just how well you can read it.
Yeah. That is.
But that was a good setup, though. Honestly, that was pretty good. That was scoreable for sure. Left, 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 left. Whoop. See?
See,
Dude, you
and
literally got the
that's
same
the
setup
thing.
twice in a row, though. Nice job.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good point. I wouldn't have.
Ooh, 3 times in a row. Left again. 3 for 3.
Dude, I always think that I'm on, but I'm not. Like whenever I'm trying to
Yeah.
read it off the backboard.
I'll put it this way too, right? Like, if you're used to like keep going, rebound. Nice job.
Let's go.
Little low underneath the ball, but that's all right.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way though, to give you sort of like brownie points. If you just think about it logically, right? Like, how many times are you actually in the air? Like, how many times have you tried to go for a rebound from the ground, right? Where you're used to going from underneath the ball, right? Whereas this, you're not used to, one, setting yourself up, and you're not used to reading it from the air, from the level of the ball. So, like, you don't be too hard on yourself in terms of being able to... Oh, there you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Boost. Oh! Okay. So, my point is that, like, obviously, you don't have as much experience as reading these kind of rebounds that you normally do from just jumping off the ground, right? So
Right.
Don't be hard on yourself for this. Like, dude, the fact that you can get this set up, like, even 4 times that you just did, like 4 out of 5 times or 3 out of 5 times even, like, dude, that's pretty good already, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I've never.
Oh, baby. Up, 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 up! Ah!
Oh!
Okay,
That was
yeah,
sick,
so
dude.
I'll put it this way. You had 14 boosts in the tank. And if you're going for a play like this, that's when you want to use it, right? Because the second you jump and you go for something like this, it's already an all or nothing play. So
Yeah,
if you're going to use your
definitely.
boost, use all of it. Because if you use
Yeah.
that last 14 and boost it upwards, you would have had it.
Oh, shit. Not the best, not the best.
It's all right.
Oh.
Got it. Save it.
Savable. Alright. Let's see.
Right. Oh!
Oh, man, dude.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised I'm even getting close right now. Like,
bet
this
it's a
feels
good
more
feeling.
learnable right now than, like, flip resets,
yeah.
honestly.
Oh, yeah. I don't doubt it. Up, 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 up. Woo!
Let's go! Let's
Hell
go,
yeah.
dude. That's exciting.
I'm clipping that for you. Hell yeah, dude. That was a sick angle, too. That was not easy to hit.
Yeah, dude.
Woo! All right.
That's sick, dude.
Hell yeah.